Lego Fortnite V30.40 is officially here, arriving tomorrow. The update notes are now live on the Fortnite news site. And let's dive in to see what this is. See, we know already that we are going to get fast travel via Battle Bus. So that's exciting. We've been talking about this both on this channel, and a lot of more people have been talking about this. So now you can drop from place to place on your map, and you can also change settings on your worlds with if it's not an expert mode, because if you had an expert mode's world and you could change the settings, that would be cheating, right? So of course you cannot do that. But many have complained that you cannot add the Stormwild animal or all of the other updates that's coming after the fact that you've created a map, but you cannot. But you can do that now. There's one thing that has been delayed, and that is sleep until tomorrow. But let's talk about that in the end here, because I have an opinion about this. But the Battle Bus Travel Network is that you're going to be building bus stations, and I look forward to see how that will work inside of your bases and so on. And it says here that these stations are already in your world, so don't actually have to build them from the start. But it says that you can also build your own by destroying these or getting these rift shards, which is apparently a new ingredient in the game. And look forward to see all the new things that's going to the game. As we're talking about before, you can now add or turn on enemies or turn off enemies or turn on Stormwild enemies and edit your settings after you've created a world, which is super cool. Now there's also some of these new toys that has been teased. Apparently there is a pressure plate. This is maybe most likely a button. When you stand on it, I have an idea that when you stand on it, it will work. Maybe if you go off it, it won't work. So I'm looking forward to see all of the creators. What are people going to make with this? There's also a trigger plate, and I can see here this is actually, I would be guessing, and I can see that unlike a pressure plate, the button doesn't have to stay or down. So it's more like a turn on button instead of a pressure plate where you maybe have to be standing on the button all the time. So also you can see that there's activated balloon small. I don't know what that is. Maybe it says that it's a small balloon that comes uninflated, and it's something that you can turn on, turn off with the channel. So I'm going to look forward to see what this is. An activated balloon large. We got like an early teaser in the game that you could actually take some of your balloons and turn them on and off with your channels. We got teased earlier that we have the small balloons and the large balloons that you could turn them on and off with your channels, but there was a lot of bugs in that, so they had to turn that off. So I see now that there's the activated balloons and the activated balloons large. There's going to be this new thing coming. And finally we're getting new builds, a pirate lifestyle bundle, but I kind of just feel like this is a reskinned castle in my opinion. So I hope that there is some uniqueness into this besides just being another type of castle build. There's going to be a captain's battle, a captain's cabin, and a seaport. So I can see it's 800 V-Bucks for some of these, and then it's 300 V-Bucks and 200 V-Bucks for some of these decor bundles. So apparently they have listened to us and lowered the prices. They are not selling sets for 2,500 V-Bucks anymore. It's only about like this full set will be 1,000 V-Bucks, and all of these things together will have the same value as 800 plus 300 and 200. Apparently there is also going to be new vehicle builds. You're going to be have a kart racer and an off-road flyer. So I look forward to see if this is actually a flying vehicle, some sort of a jet machine or airplane they're going to make. I really look forward to see that one. There's also something that called a codex from now on, where you can track all your discoveries. So we have been talking about, so earlier in the game you could look for recipes in the wild, and now you can track how many of these recipes you have and have unlocked, and you can track maybe even if there's new quests coming and new stuff you have to do in the game. Apparently you can zoom out much farther in the game. That's so nice, and you can ping the map if you're looking everything on the map. It's also so nice. I can see here like this is one of the secret updates things that's going to be really like a great thing. You can now have 32 inventory slots instead of I think it was 24 before. So in my opinion, this is a great increase. Like, to tell me in the comments below what the exact number of the inventory slot was before, and then we can find it out together. You can filter items in the build menu. That's a huge win because I have all the build sets, and maybe a lot of other of you have all the build sets, but now you can apparently search and filter in them. That's cool. And you can name your worlds and your villages whatever you like, so you can enter your own names. But there's apparently Epic Games community rules, but the fact that we can name our own worlds is a huge win because I cannot remember what's in them because I have all my 8 slots filled out. But my opinion about this sleep until tomorrow is something that I need to say, because this is the first time ever we got like an hint or a teaser long before the update, and then Lego Fortnite had to go back on it and change this teaser. But this is something that's happening a lot in development, that when you have something, it's not always going to plan. That's why I hope Epic in the future will not tease anything so early on and just let us get the update when the updates arrive. I don't like leaks and I don't like early hints that will never arrive. So hopefully you'll just enjoy this update as I will, and hopefully I'll see you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.